Okay, yes. Okay, let's we discuss the circuit connections for open circuit test. Okay, so here is the auto transformer. Okay, so single phase supply is connected to a auto transformer with the help of this wire. Okay, so in the output of the transformer, so you have a phase and neutral. Okay, so from the phase, okay, connection is given to voltmeter. Okay, you can able to first refer a circuit diagram. So I will explain the connection here. So you have a phase and neutral here. So this phase and neutral is connected to a auto transformer. Okay, after that in the auto transformer you have a phase and a neutral. Okay, so from the phase of the auto transformer, connection is given to common of the voltmeter. Okay, this lead is actually common. So again from the common, okay, the connection is given to ammeter common. Okay, so again in the ammeter, so here you are selected 0 to 1 amps because it is an open circuit test, right? Okay, so from the ammeter 1 amps, connection is given to M in the wattmeter. Okay, then M and C you have to short circuit with the help of wire. Right. So after that what you have to do? So you have to take a connection from L. Okay, then connect it to a phase of the transformer, that is on the LV side. Okay, right. So this is the phase connections over. Okay, now we will see the neutral connection. Okay, from the neutral, okay, you have to connect it to the voltmeter 300 voltage. Okay, that range you are actually selected, right? Again from the 300 you have to connect 300 voltage in wattmeter. Okay, so after that again you have to take connection from V of the wattmeter to LV side neutral. Okay, so by the way the connections will get completed. Okay, you have to left the HV side. Okay, you don't need to do anything, right? Now we see the circuit connections. Okay, so the single phase supply is connected to the auto transformer. From the auto transformer phase, connection is given to a voltmeter. Okay, so from the voltmeter common, okay, with the help of wire you are connected to a common of ammeter. Okay, so from the 1 amps of ammeter, connection is taken and it is given to M in the wattmeter, right? Okay, so M and C you have to short circuit with the help of wire, right? You can able to see here. Okay, M and C is a common. Okay, it is short circuit with the help of wire. After that you have a L. Okay, so you can able to see a L here. Okay, this one is a L. From the L, connection is given to phase of the LV side. Okay, that is a 240 voltage. That is a phase, right? Okay, so this is the positive phase connection is over. Now we see the neutral connection. Okay, so you have a neutral. From the neutral, connection is given to 300 voltage in a voltmeter. Again, from the same 300 voltage, the connection is given to 300 voltage in wattmeter. Again, from the 300 voltage of the wattmeter, connection should given to neutral of the LV side. Okay, that is a neutral in the transformer. Okay, so you left open the HV side. Okay, you don't need to do anything on that. Okay, so these are all the things about connections.
Why we are leaving the HV side as open is it is called open circuit test.
Open circuit test. Right. Okay, so now what you are going to do? So you have to give a supply voltage, that is a rated voltage to the transformer. Okay, how you can able to give? Okay, by seeing a voltmeter, by varying an auto transformer, you can able to provide rated voltage to the transformer, right? So you can able to see here voltage is actually increasing by increasing the auto transformer. So now you have to make the voltage exactly 240 voltage, right? So now the voltage is exactly 240. Okay, so rated voltage is actually applied to the transformer. Now you have to note down the readings of voltage, current and power, right? Okay, so you have a tabulation here. Okay, for the open circuit test. Okay, so here open circuit voltage is 240. Next you have to measure a current. Current is around 0.25. 0.25. Okay, then no load power. So no load power is around 10. Okay, so you have a multiplication factor. Okay, 10. Okay. So here you can able to see here. Okay, so if you join B1 and B2, your current is normally 5 amps. Okay, so if you join B1 E2 E1 B2, then the current is normally 10 amps. Okay, what is that? We will see now. Okay, so you have a lead here B1 B2 E1 E2. Okay, so if you lose this particular thing, you can able to make this connection as a now it is actually B1 E2 is connected one and another one is B2 and E1 is connected. Okay, this is the one connection. Okay, so you have another one connection also. Okay, so you can able to make this right. So here what you are doing, you are only connecting a B1 and B2. Okay, if you are connecting a B1 and B2 only, your current is 5 amps. Okay, then what is your voltage? You are actually applying you are using a 300 voltage, correct? In the wattmeter, you are actually connected to a 300 voltage, right? So 300 voltage, 5 amps, your multiplication factor is 2. Okay, so then you have to multiply the measured value by 2. Okay, so here measured value is 10 into 2. Okay, so that will gives normally a 20 watts. Okay, that is a no load power. Okay, so that's all about a no load test. Yes, okay, now we will discuss about a short circuit test. In short circuit test, normally, okay, we are giving a supply in a HV side, okay, and we are short circuiting LV side. Why we are actually connected to the HV side means normally in HV side, current is lower, okay, voltage is higher, okay, rated current is very less, okay, so in order to perform this testing, normally it require very less current, right, okay. So here for this test, you have to again calculate the range, okay, so for the range, you know, you are connected to a high voltage side, correct, okay, so current can be calculated with the help of power divided by voltage. So power is actually 1000, that is a 1 kVA. So voltage is 440. Okay, so you will get current is equal to 2.27. What is a meter nearer to this value? That is a 0 to 5 amps. So you have to select 0 to 5 amps MI. Okay, so fuse also you have to select 5 amps. Right, so voltmeter, okay, normally you have to use 0 to 150 because you are performing a short circuit test for a very minimum voltage. Okay, normally you can able to circulate the rated current. Okay, so that is why we are actually using 0 to 150.
Okay, so here for voltmeter, which is nothing but same. What is our high voltage will be 440 volt we are using into 0.25. Okay, so since in the short circuit test the voltage applied to the transformer will be again 10 to 20%. In open circuit test current will be 10 to 20%, but when you come to the short circuit test voltage will be 10 to 20%, but the current will be 100%. Hence if you go for this one, we are getting 110 volt. The proportionate nearest highest voltmeter available will be 0 to 150 volt MI. This will be more than sufficient to measure our readings.
Okay, let's see the circuit connections. Okay, again the single phase supply is connected to a auto transformer. Okay, so here from the auto transformer, so you have a phase and neutral. So phase is again connected to a common of the voltmeter. From the voltmeter connection is taken and it is connected to a common of the ammeter. Okay, again in the ammeter, okay, we know that the range is 0 to 5 amps. From the 5 amps connection is taken and it is given to a M in the wattmeter. Okay, again M and C should short circuit with the help of wire. Okay, from the L, okay, connection is taken and it is given to the phase of the high voltage side. Okay, that is a 440 voltage, right? Okay, now we discuss the neutral connection. So you have a neutral, this is a low wire. Okay, neutral is connected to a 150 voltage. From the 150 voltage, again it is connected to a 150 voltage on a wattmeter. Okay, from a 150 voltage on a wattmeter, connection is given to 0 voltage in the HV side. Okay, that is a neutral. Right, so you have to short circuit the secondary. Okay, that means that is a low voltage. Okay, so you have to short circuit the phase and neutral with the help of a wire. Right. Okay, so that's all about a connections. Okay, let's see the working working.
So before moving to the short circuit test, what we need to do is we need to set the auto transformer in a, we need to verify whether the auto transformer is in 0 position or not. If you look through, the auto transformer will be on 0 position. Okay, so now we switched on the supply. Supply is now applied to the auto transformer. Okay, so if you look through the voltmeter, the voltage available in the voltmeter will be 0. Okay, and current available in the ammeter is also 0, near to 0. Okay, and now we are going to give the power to the transformer with respect to the ammeter value, and the primary current value what we need to apply will be, we calculated as 2.272 ampere. Okay, so now we need to apply with the help of auto transformer for the 2.27. So when varying, we may able to get, okay, so our value will be around 2. Yeah, our scale will be in 10 ampere. Am I right? If you look through the scale, it will be in 10 ampere. Okay, so when we want to apply, here we are choosing the 5 ampere terminal for the connection. So divided by 2 will give you the 2.27. So for that we need to apply 4.5. Yeah, so exactly we applied 4.5. For this ampere we need to note down the voltage, current and other values. Okay, so when you come to this voltmeter, so it was, if we exactly go, it will be around 10 volt. It will be around 10 volt, mid of the 0 to 20, so we can have 10 volt. And if you come to the ammeter, we are having a 4.5, which is nothing but 2.25. Since the scale is in 10 ampere, for 5 ampere we need to divide by 2, so we are getting 4.5 by 2 will be 2.25, which matches for the 2.27 of the rated current. And now the wattmeter value will be 0 to 50. From 0 to 50 it will be again in the mid, so we can have it as a, if you go for a errorless, then it will be around 40, not in the mid. If you look through this one, we are getting near to 40. Okay, so with this we note down the all the values. Okay, now input is applied and the secondary is short circuited, and for that reason we are calculated or obtained the meter ratios. And as we already discussed how to calculate the find the multiplication factor, here we are choosing the 150 volt as the value. Okay, okay, so 150, here it is 150. Okay, and for 5 ampere we are having two options, 5 and 10, but we are choosing 5 ampere. So 150 and 5 will actually give you a multiplication of direct value 1. Okay, so if you come for this one, we note on the voltage as 10, and 4.5 by 2 will be the current for the primary, and wattmeter reading will be 10. 10 will be again equal to 1. Okay.